Hi, Diane. Thanks heaps for joining me today.
Yes, hi, Shan.
Hi. Um, so I just wanted to have a little chat to you about Creatrix and like what it's done for you. I've done quite a few interviews now, and it's just been so nice seeing and hearing how this is affecting the ladies and the people in their lives. So what actually drew you to Creatrix in the first place? Like, why did you decide to go down this route?
Now, that's a great story. So I'm over 60 years of age, and I've always been the person that helped everyone, cared for everyone. And I ended up working in a job where I was helping women. I worked in a plus size clothing company, so taking shape. So they do 14, size 14 up. And I had all these women coming in and connecting with me all the time. And in the end, they would come in and go, I don't want to buy anything today. I just need to talk. So I'd spend an hour or so talking with them, and they'd be telling me all their problems, and I'd be like giving advice and, trying to help them. And when they'd walk out, I'd go, there must be something else. There is a hole here. I haven't been able to fill that hole for her. She's going to go home to the same situation. It doesn't matter how good I make her feel in her clothes. It doesn't matter how much I uplift her. She's still going back to the same shit, basically. There
Mm.
must be some way to actually help her with that. And I had a knee replacement, and the company didn't support me. I didn't feel appreciated. So one day I went to work. I spent a 3-hour shift, come home from work. Hubby says to me, oh, how was your day? And I said, it was fantastic. And he went, oh, that's good. And I said, I helped a lady pick out outfits for her husband's funeral. And he said, so how was that good? And I said, because I made her feel really good and I listened to her and she felt listened to. I said, and then I resigned. And he went, what? And I said, yeah, I resigned. He said, so what are you going to do now? And I went, something will come. So I opened up Facebook, and the first thing that came up was Institute of Women advertising, do you feel like there's something else that you can do for women? And I'm just like, oh my God, this is exactly what I want. So I booked a call, and then I got a phone call the next day from Helen, and it was like, this is what have you done in the past, blah, blah, blah. And yep, this is great. I said, and I'm going to be going overseas for a week's holiday. And when's the next course? And she said, it's in 3 weeks' time. And I'm like, great, I'll be back from my holiday. And I said, where is it going to be? And she went, Sunshine Coast. And I went, fantastic, because I was living on the Sunshine Coast. So I didn't have to worry about finding accommodation, all the rest. And everything just went bang, 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 bang. And I ended up at the course. And then in the process of all that, I realised that I'd known Maz many years ago through the through the big company that she was part of and, number one in.
Yeah.
And I saw her the first time she was up on the stage, and I thought, geez, I want to be just like that woman. And here she was she had exactly what I wanted. So, yeah,
Mm.
went and did the course. I went and had my week's long holiday and didn't have to worry about work, nothing, because I knew that when I came back, I was going to have the process that was going to help me help other women.
Wow.
And
Wow.
never look back.
That is unreal. Like that just sounds like some divine intervention going on there.
Definitely, definitely was.
Perfect place, perfect time. You didn't even have to travel to
Yeah.
go to the course. How's that?
No, no, I could travel backwards and forwards, so I came home every night. And yeah, I just said to him, you're not allowed to talk to me, you're not allowed to trigger me in any way, just go to the bedroom and I'll be right. So yeah, and it was easy.
Oh, fantastic. And what's like
Mm.
something that has like what's something that's changed in your life since you've done the course?
Oh, so much. So much so. I used to always be worrying about I had to fix everyone else. And now it's just like, yeah, everyone's on their own journey, and I can help them with the creatrix. But if they choose not to do it, that's not on me. So I used to always get bogged down with, why aren't they doing it? And now it's just like, yeah, okay, they're not right, they're not ready. When they decide they are, I'll be here for them, but I don't have to be bothering to look after them.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the biggest things for me.
Wow, that's so cool. And I mean, people must sense that in you too, yeah? What's the ripple effect been like for the people that are closest to you since you've been doing this?
They're not afraid that I'm going to hound them, basically. They know now that I'm there if they want assistance. If they don't want assistance, I'm not going to be, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this. So I'm a lot more relaxed. Yeah, which is good. Yeah. And I've always, like, I've got 5 children and I've raised them to be strong, independent people. And they've seen me going through a divorce with their father and standing my ground, because I'd always been the one that did everything to keep the peace. And finally I realised that, that wasn't going to be good for me in the end. And they've seen how I actually worked through all that. And and that's continued on now. So I wasn't going to get upset because the company didn't appreciate me when they needed to stand by me. After having a knee operation, and it's like, I can't work for 7 weeks, and it's like, well, your shop isn't working because you're not there. And I'm like, I've had a knee operation. And so they put everything back on me. It was all my fault. And I'm like, no, it's not my fault, actually. So
Yeah.
I've just felt a lot more comfortable with everything that I do, and my kids have felt that as well.
Fantastic.
And my husband just sits back and if she says she's going to do that, she's going to do it, and he just trusts me, which is good.
And was that level of trust there before Creatrix?
I think he sort of thought, oh, maybe she knows what she's talking about, but there was also always a bit of doubt. And now when I say something, he's just like, yep, okay, we'll take that as that's going to happen. So, it just made my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
I don't have to feel like I have to convince him that it's right.
Got you. So I'm getting from this, like you've started to value yourself a lot more, and then also, words and actions are lining up. Is that a good summary of that? Yeah. Excellent. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. And if you had like one message that you could say to ladies that were watching this that were potentially thinking about doing Creatrix, what would you say to them?
It is the best thing that you could ever do. So, the change that you can make in a woman's life and in your own life, you just can't put a value on it. And it's really hard to describe. It's more the feeling of what you can see happening to other women. It's like to sit there and watch, and that goes into a session that's got all the problems, and then to come out the other side of it and that pressure is all gone from her. That feeling in the heart is the bonus for me. That's my reward.
It's so rewarding, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, nothing like it.
No, that's right. Absolutely nothing like it.
No.
And to see the changes, like, as they go on, because I worked with a lady for 5 years ago. So I did my training in 2017, and I met her in 2018. And I've done work with her over the couple of years, and to see the difference and her growth in that time is just unbelievable.
That is just magic.
Yes.
It really is. It's just so nice to hear these
It's like
stories.
you're the fairy godmother and you just sprinkle all of this stuff on them. It's fantastic. Go off
And
and play at the ball. You'll be right.
yes, but now you're sprinkling the stuff on them, on the people that want the stuff sprinkled on them, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you don't want to go to the ball, you can just go over there and do whatever you're doing. But yeah,
Yes.
you want to come and play at the ball? I've got the fairy dust for you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And if people resonate with you and wanted to reach out to you, how can they do that?
Oh, they can just find me on Facebook,
Yep.
or they could email me. My email, you put my email address and everything with this. Yeah, no
I could do
worries.
that. Yep.
Anytime. Yeah. Even
Excellent.
if you want to whack my mobile phone number on there, I'm happy for people just to call me, because sometimes that's easier than an email. I
Okay,
like to
no worries.
connect with people one on one.
Yep.
So I would rather sit and have a conversation with someone rather than do an email and that sort of stuff. So I'm a
Got you.
very one on one type person. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. Yep. Like the connection aspect of it.
yeah, definitely.
We're from a vintage where the internet wasn't around when we were growing up, so we're a little bit old school.
And I find that emails and messages can be misread. Like you can
Yes.
say one thing, but it gets misread at the other end. And
Yep.
yeah, I just find the personal interaction is so much nicer.
Lovely. All right. Well, I'll put your details with this interview then, so people can get in touch with you if
Yeah,
they so wish. And
yeah.
thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
All right, no worries. Thanks, Shannon.
Cheers.
Have fun.
Bye. You too.
Bye.